Instead, I'm going to show you how to book 2 to 4 meetings every single day using WhatsApp automations. Now, I booked more than 1,000 meetings in my life across all sectors, across all industries, whether it is local business, SMB, commercial, enterprise, strategic, etc. Strategic is usually 30,000 employees or more. So I'm familiar with all kinds of strategies, all kinds of outreach, and I want to share the best ones with you. Now, before we get into it, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, turn the notifications, and comment below if you've tried any of my other automations. I would love to get your thoughts on it and see how you're doing. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen now. I want to make this very concise, very useful, very actionable for you, so you can set this up today and start booking meetings right away. Now, if you're not familiar with what WhatsApp is a messaging platform, basically just like text. It's more popular in the UK, Canada, Australia, and other countries outside the US. Although this automation is going to work 100% in the US as well. I've done it. I've tried it in the UK and Canada, in the US, and actually the 2 places where it worked the best was in the US and the UK. Okay, I haven't tried it in Australia, but anyways, let's keep going. Now, obviously, you have to download the app and make sure they have your account for at least 15 days before you set up this automation. Have some decent conversations with friends, family, etc. Just a little bit of back and forth, nothing too crazy. If you're not able to do that, just have it open, download it, have it for 15 days, and then set this up. Okay. Now, another important thing is that this is going to run on your computer, so you want the location on your phone and your computer to be the same one. Otherwise you might get restricted. So for example, I had a friend that his VA was doing this, and the VA was in India, and the VA was in India, my friend was in the US. So every time he would try to like get the system up, the guy from India, they would get restricted, and they couldn't figure out why. That was the reason why. It's just because of the location. Now, for the first day, keep it at 50 messages per day or less. Now, and then you can ramp up. I'm gonna talk about specific numbers that you can get. That you should send out, but first day, do not send more than 50. Okay. Now, first thing after downloading that app is gonna be have to get some cell phone numbers. Okay, so you can use these are the tools that I use: LeadRux, Seamless.ai, D7 Lead Finder. Now, there's other options. Let's do Apollo.io, ZoomInfo. What else? ConvertKit, I think is one. That one, but might be just email. I don't know if I'm making it up, but all of these tools, and also I'm not going to add that one because I haven't used it, but all of this I have used. These are the 3 that I'm using right now. Apollo I've used in the past, and it's pretty good. ZoomInfo is pretty good as well. It's just the most expensive one out of this. So I mainly used this one when I was working for B2B software companies, and they had the money to pay for that. They're overpriced, so I wouldn't recommend it for agencies unless you can get it like in the gray market. There you buy like a license from someone, and you buy the list from people on Fiverr, etc. But anyways, I have a video on that as well. But anyways, now the third thing, once you scrape the leads, you have to get cell phone numbers. LeadRux is pretty good for cell phone numbers. Apollo is pretty good for cell phone numbers as well. Oh, and D7 Lead Finder is going to be good. It's going to give you a ton of data, so it's going to have naturally a ton of phone numbers as well. The harder thing is going to be figuring out which ones are phone numbers and which ones are not, and that leads us to the next step, which is to clean up the data, to know which ones are cell phones and which ones are landlines. Now, this is why D7 Lead Finder might not be the best option if you actually want to do this, because Clear out phone is a tool that allows you to basically detect what phone numbers are landlines and which ones are cell phones. And this automation specifically is not as relevant because let's say when the automation is running and it hits a number that is a landline and not a text or doesn't have WhatsApp, it's just going to move on to the next one. So nothing happens and it's fine. But with other automations like the SMS automation, for example, it's more important because if you hit a lot of landlines, you're going to get restricted, and we don't want that, obviously. Okay, so clear out phone.io is, I think it's $25 for 5,000 credits. So not the cheapest one, but also not super expensive either. So, and let's say you have a list of 5,000 phone numbers. Out of those, like the super low number would be like half of them are phone numbers, 2,000 to 2,500. That should get you a ton of meetings, and you should close some deals. So that's there's definitely an ROI there, right? Now, I said that this is optional because otherwise you can just like put all the phone numbers in and then just wait. The automation is just going to skip the ones that are not cell phones. But this is going to be useful if you want to clear data for other automations, and also if you want to save time, because that way you know that all of the numbers that you're putting in are going to be cell phones, so you don't have to wait for the automation to just go through a ton of numbers. Okay, so just wanted to put that out there again. For this specific use case, it's not mandatory. You can save yourself a few dollars, but if you're going to use the same data for SMS and WhatsApp, you might as well use it to clean up the data for this automation. Okay, now this is the best part. Okay, you're going to download a tool that is called Bulk Send. It's a Chrome extension. Okay, so it's this one that I have right here, WhatsApp Bulk Message Sender. Okay, yes, let's correct that. WhatsApp Bulk Message Sender. Okay, fantastic. Now, first, you're going to download that Chrome extension, and then you're going to log into WhatsApp on your computer. And let me show you something about how the CSV file needs to look like, what it needs to look like. Okay, so once you have your cell phone numbers, etc., I don't have it with data here because last time that I showed some like data, I got a ban, which I think is it's kind of annoying. I don't know why it was, because I know that a lot of other people share data and they don't get restricted, it seems like. But anyway, you put this is how the columns need to look like. Otherwise, when you upload it, it's not gonna the tool is not gonna work. Okay, so make sure you got the WhatsApp number, first name, last name, and other. Okay, the WhatsApp number, you're gonna put the number, of course. You just copy all of the numbers and paste them. On the first name, you copy all of the names and paste them. Last name, you just leave it empty. I never use it. I always just leave it empty. And because it wouldn't make sense for messaging, right? Like you wouldn't say like, hey Rafael Campos, you would say just hey Rafael. It would sound pretty automated. It would sound that if you put hey Rafael Campos, right? Now, other, you're gonna put the name of the company. So you're gonna, from your list, you're gonna copy and paste all the company names. You're gonna paste them here. And we're gonna use that for our outreach and our messaging later on. Okay. Now, once you got that, you go here, your file, download it as a CSV file. Okay. Now we're gonna hit this. Let me just move this over here because I don't want you guys seeing my personal conversations, okay? But anyways, we go to WhatsApp. We go here, and here it is. We open it. Now, this tool costs around $7, if I'm not mistaken. It's not more than $10 per month, so it's definitely worth it. Now you go here, you go to Pro. Otherwise, you're just limited to like to um to 8 messages per day, I think, something like that, super low. And you cannot upload CSV files, so it doesn't make sense. Now, another note is that I've had some bad experiences with restrictions to other platforms, so I usually try to just play it safe with a lot of them. So what I've been doing is that I've uploaded, 30 to 40 numbers at a time, as opposed to just uploading 100. So let's say in the morning I do like 40, and then in the middle of the day I do another 40, and then at night I do another 40. Usually I'm sending between 80 to 120 messages per day, and that gets me 1 to 2 meetings. Now, if you were to, this tool says that you can send up to 300 messages. I haven't tried sending that many yet, but if 120, if 100 messages get you at least get you around 1 to 2 meetings, which is what you should get. Then 300 should get you, 4, maybe 5 or more meetings. Okay. So but again, I recommend you to ramp up. Okay. So start with 50 messages first day, and maybe for the first 3 days, just leave it at 50. And then you can start going higher and higher. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. So I just had 26 numbers. And you click upload Excel, boom, and you select the CSV file that you downloaded with the specific format that he had, that I showed you. Okay, if you download it in a different format, it's not going to show it. And also, last thing, make sure that it is the first sheet. Okay, not the yeah, if it's like the second sheet or something like that, it's not gonna work. So make sure it's just it is a first Excel sheet. Then go here. You go to here, send. Oh, and I'm very sorry, something that I missed. It's not a CSV file. So it's a little bit different. So you should download it as an Excel file, not a CSV file. Okay, so actually, let's correct that right here. Download Excel file. Yeah. Getting mixed up because this is actually the only automation that I know of that works as with an Excel file, not a CSV file, which is interesting. But anyways, you go here. You're gonna upload the Excel that you uploaded. It's gonna show you 50 numbers, etc., just like it did a few minutes ago, right? Then you're gonna go with your messaging. I have another video on messaging if you want to go and use that one. But it's something like this, okay? And this is why it's like, hey, first name. That's why we have the information also on the other on the Excel sheet. Hey, first name. I found other. That's the company name. That's where we're gonna put the company names. I found, I found cash advertising online, or I found Black Tiger online and thought I'd reach out here. Smiley face. I knew you get pitched a lot, but I wanted to see if you're open to a partnership. I get a system that is getting 7, maybe 8 commercial project quotes every month on a consistent basis. Can I send more info? Okay, that's the whole message. You want to make it sound as personalized as possible. So this one sounds pretty personalized, as you can see. Not even though that it's automated. So that's what we're trying to do. We want to make it seem like we are actually just real people grabbing our phones and sending that message one by one, right? So play along with this. This is a pretty good message. Try it, obviously modify it for your industry, test it for messaging as you should always do. But that's the key. If there's one key takeaway, is to make it sound like a human, not like a robot. Because I see many people like saying like, "Hey, we can get you more leads. Today's your lucky day, special offer, etc." Right? So you don't want to sound like an ad. It's different if you're running an ad than if you're doing direct outreach. Okay, so just sound human, sound as human as possible. Okay, perfect. And that is it. You go here, you hit send. You want to send the sending interval. I have it like here, 20 every 21 to 60 seconds. So it's just gonna be it's gonna be sent randomly in this interval. So it's gonna send one text. It's gonna wait. It's gonna wait 21 between 21 and 60 seconds to send the other one. Okay, and as well for me, you just make sure that I haven't had any issues with this timing. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, you can, you know, to 5 minutes or whatever, but it's not necessary. Okay. Now, what was the other thing that I needed to mention? Yeah, no, that's it. That's the thing that I mentioned. You click send and they go out. And that's it. Again, if you want to play it safe, send 40 messages in the morning, 40 messages at night. No, not well, towards the end of the day. And yeah, and don't send more than 50 messages per day. So this is a great automation, fantastic one, really, really effective. I think it's especially effective because not a lot of people are using it. Not a lot of people are reaching out to businesses using WhatsApp. So that helps you stand out as well. Okay. And that's the key. You know, this we want to sound different than 99% of people, right? You have to find a way to stand out, to sound unique. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it. I hope it's useful. Let me know if you're going to implement it. Let me know if you try it. And also, if you'd like me to set up this or other automations for you, feel free to book a call below. Can I put my calendar link there? Book a call there, and we can have a brief chat about this potential automations that could work for you and for your business specifically. Again, we handle SMS automations, LinkedIn automations, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp automations, and many others, voicemail drops, etc. But anyways, if you want to learn a specific strategy or would like to discuss a specific strategy that would work for your business, book a call below, and I'll see you there. Even if we don't work together, I can give you a specific set of strategies. I can recommend you. Okay, this is a strategy. These are the strategies that I would recommend based on your niche, based on the service that you have, for you to get more bookings. And so if you have B2B business, an agency, B2B software, etc., make sure to book a call below. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and hope you have a great night. Bye-bye.